What's going on, guys? As I spoke about in my last video, we know that the former, yes, WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, who was in the middle of his best run yet since joining WWE, obviously, in my opinion, tore not only his ACL, but also his MCL, and also, sadly, his meniscus. So he was obviously forced to vacate the title, sadly. Thus, there's a huge tournament currently happening as it began last night on Raw. We saw Roman Reigns versus The Big Show, as Roman Reigns will move on to face Cesaro, who was also successful in his match against Sheamus. Now, that was on the left side, the results. Now, we had Kevin Owens versus Titus O'Neil as well, Kevin Owens winning that. We had Dolph Ziggler beat Dolph Ziggler beat who was it? The Miz. Dolph Ziggler beat the Miz. That's right. So Dolph Ziggler will move on, and we saw Dean Ambrose beat Tyler Breeze. Now I will speak about that in a future video. Tyler Breeze already pretty much losing. Not that it's bad. Tyler Breeze obviously put on a great match with Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose will be able to do that with the new guys. But I'm also going to rewatch the whole Raw pretty much. Analyze the matches and stuff like that more in depthly. But anyway, so we have Roman Reigns and Cesaro, and then Kevin Owens, whose opponent is yet to be announced, as it's going to be Neville versus King Barrett. The winner of that will go on to face Kevin Owens. Then we have Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose, which will obviously be a great match, along with Roman Reigns and Cesaro being a great match. We have Del Rio versus Stardust, which Del Rio should easily win. Then Ryback versus Kalisto, where Ryback should win as well. So it's going to be Ryback versus Del Rio. I say Del Rio picks up the win there. Kevin Owens versus the winner of King Barrett versus Neville. I'm going to say King Barrett. So Owens beats King Barrett. Or even if it's Neville, Kevin Owens is obviously going to win. Go to the semis, where it's probably going to be Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens, as Dean Ambrose will probably beat Dolph Ziggler, even though Ziggler should win in my opinion. But wait until the end of this, like the end of the prediction. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. As much as I'd love to see Cesaro win, I'm going to say Roman's going to win. As much as I would love for it to be Cesaro versus Ziggler, I doubt it's going to happen. So I'm going to say Roman Reigns wins that, and then, like I said, Del Rio beats Ryback. So in the semis, it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Del Rio. Roman Reigns wins that. Again, I would love to see Del Rio go further than Roman now. I'd love to see Cesaro versus Ziggler as the main championship match, but I doubt that's going to happen. So it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Del Rio. Roman Reigns moves to the championship match. Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose wins that somehow. So it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. And then Ambrose somehow turns heel and then carries on the traditional heel former Shield member championship title run. Dean Ambrose has been looking for a heel run for quite some time now, as obviously you guys most likely know that. So I'm going to say Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Dean Ambrose somehow turns heel. I don't know how, but somehow turns heel, turns his back on the fans, wins the championship, has a heel title run, which will be phenomenal. You guys know Dean Ambrose. So we shall see what happens there. Definitely stay tuned to see the finalizations of the tournament, obviously. But that's my prediction. Let me know yours in the comment section below. I love talking to you guys, obviously. So let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think?